As your company grows, you will store millions of files in the cloud. But what happens if an intern accidentally uploads an unencrypted spreadsheet full of your customers' social security numbers, and you have absolutely no idea it is sitting there? Today, we are learning how to hunt down hidden data using Amazon Macie. Amazon Macie is a fully managed data security and privacy service from AWS. But the easiest way to understand it is this. Macie is a digital bloodhound for sensitive data inside Amazon S3. Picture a robotic security dog walking through your cloud storage. It ignores vacation photos. It ignores website code. It ignores harmless log files. But the second it finds a file containing passport numbers, credit cards, or social security numbers, it stops and raises an alert. That sensitive information is called personally identifiable information, or PII. PII is any data that can identify a real person. Think names, addresses, bank accounts, driver's licenses, or healthcare records. Macie scans your Amazon S3 buckets using machine learning and pattern matching. It recognizes the structure of sensitive data automatically. Credit cards follow predictable number formats. Passports follow country-specific patterns. Addresses and tax IDs also have recognizable structures. Macie uses those patterns to continuously inspect your S3 storage and classify risky data. And this point matters for beginners. Macie is focused on Amazon S3, not all AWS storage, S3 specifically. So why do companies use it? The biggest reason is compliance. Regulations like GDPR and HIPAA require organizations to know exactly where sensitive customer data exists and whether it is protected correctly. That becomes difficult once a company has thousands of buckets and billions of objects spread across teams. Macie solves that visibility problem by building an automated inventory of sensitive data inside S3. Instead of manually opening files and searching through folders, security teams can quickly see which buckets contain PII, whether the data is encrypted, and whether a bucket might be publicly accessible. This is also a major AWS exam topic, especially when comparing Macie with GuardDuty. Both services use machine learning, but they solve different problems. GuardDuty watches behavior. It analyzes network traffic, DNS logs, and CloudTrail activity to detect suspicious actions, like stolen credentials or unusual logins. Macie reads data. It analyzes the actual contents of Amazon S3 buckets to discover exposed sensitive information. A simple memory trick is this. GuardDuty watches what users do. Macie reads what data exists. Now let's look at how Macie fits into a real AWS security workflow. Suppose Macie scans an Amazon S3 bucket and discovers a file full of unencrypted customer credit cards. The moment it detects that sensitive data, it creates something called a security finding. That finding can immediately trigger automated actions across AWS. Using Amazon EventBridge, the finding gets routed to multiple services at the same time. One action might send an emergency notification through Amazon SNS to alert the security team by email or text message. At the exact same moment, another action could trigger an AWS Lambda function that automatically locks down the bucket, changes permissions, or encrypts the exposed files. And this is one of the most powerful ideas in cloud security. AWS services can respond automatically in milliseconds without waiting for a human administrator to notice the problem. So the core idea to remember is simple. Amazon Macie scans Amazon S3 for sensitive data like PII. It uses machine learning and pattern recognition to discover hidden risks, helps companies stay compliant, and can trigger automated security responses when dangerous data is exposed. Now you have AI helping secure your data, but how do you keep a historical record of every API call made in your AWS account for auditing and investigations? Click the next video to learn the critical differences between AWS CloudTrail and Amazon CloudWatch.